Hi guys, this is going to be a little bit more of a semi-serious one, just in terms of like, you know, very pointedly talking to you, the peepos that play Dead by Daylight. I've noticed kind of a trend that we happen to do a lot, and it's one that I really want to stop. And let me explain it real quick. So usually when we bring up something that's either broken or obnoxious about the game, I'm hearing people really take sides when it comes to survivor versus killer. For example, the killer is running Ruin Undying Pop Barbecue, right? Like, it's being super annoying, being super obnoxious, triple slowdown, being you know, being a sweat lord, right? So everybody will then in turn on the other side say, I'm gonna run Dia's Unbreakable Dead Hard Adrenaline or Iron Will or something, and I'm like, whoa, that's like a crazy reaction, right? That's like a crazy like reaction to that, to like, you know, you just went from criticizing this guy from running 3 slowdowns to now you're gonna run literally the smallest PP build because you like, because that guy made you mad. And whenever I bring it up to them, whenever I ask them about it, like, why did you make that reaction? Why did you dramatically change like that? It's like, well, they didn't care, so why should I? And like, I get that. I kind of get that, because it's like, you know, at the end of the day, it's not your fault that, you know, these things are in the game. Behavior kind of wavers in this zone of like, we're not going to balance the game, but we're also going to balance the game, and it makes it really hard to like follow what's going on, because you could also levy for them and hope that they change these things, but they also kind of treat it like a party game and don't really change things too often, so it's kind of confusing, right? But like at the same time, how is that like not becoming the thing that you hated, right? Like, how are you not doing the equal thing on the other side, and vice versa as well? Like, I only run Dead Hard sometimes on Survivor because I know it's obnoxious for killer, right? And mostly when I'm running it, it's just because it's the only perk I have on that character, or I'm trying to like study it for a video, right? I don't run like Dead Hard DS Unbreakable Adrenaline, you know, because I know it's obnoxious to fight against. And I don't think people share that kind of like idea sentiment. It's not like you have to play the game however you want. You spent your $20. You spent your $20. Play the game however you want. But the problem, where I take issue with you when you do this, is when you fight somebody who's running triple slowdown and your response is, I'm gonna run DS Dead Hard Unbreakable as a response. It's like, you can't simultaneously whine about triple slowdown and then run exhaustion DS Unbreakable. You can't do that. You revoke your ability to whine and cry about this game in that regard if you're just going to end up doing the same thing. And if the win matters that much to you, if the win matters that much to you, if you want to win this game so badly that some guy stomping on you with 3 slowdowns means you're just going to run the smallest PP build, you got to find either another game or return back and reanalyze what makes this game fun for you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, winning is not the fun thing in this game. It just is not. Does it feel good? Yeah, winning anything feels good. Like, no doubt. But like, if that's all it is for you, it might be time for a break just to like reanalyze why you're playing this game. Because I can guarantee this whole like, well, the survivors wouldn't care or the killer wouldn't care, so I'm gonna run really obnoxious stuff. Like, you can't simultaneously complain about that and then also run the same things. Like, you can't do it, dude. You can't, because that's why everybody else is doing it. Because that they also got in that scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like they also got in that situation. That's why they're running those things, is because they also got in that situation where they got stomped on by somebody and they said, well, screw it. I'll just run this then, since everybody else is running broken things. And it's like, it's just an endless cycle. It's an endless cycle. And you're contributing. So like I said, play the game how you want. Play the game how you want. You paid your $20. But if I catch you complaining about double, triple slowdown, and then I see you with like DS Unbreakable Dead Hard, I've lost respect for you. Like, I just have, because like, you can't do both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't just complain, because when I make these videos and I'm like, wow, this thing is not too fun in this video game, or the video game needs to change course because this part of the game is not too fun. Like, I'm being dead serious. I'm not having a bad experience just because I lost a game the other day. Like, I'm like literally like pouring time into like analyzing the game, thinking about the game, like playing a lot of the game to like realize these situations, right? Like, I'm not just having like a negative reaction to like a certain match where I got bodied by something, right? Like, I'm not a huge fan of Dead Hard. It's probably my least favorite perk in the game. And it's not because I got sauced on by Dead Hard once. It's just because I run into it almost every single match, and every single survivor runs it, and it buys you so much for so little. Like, it's a continuous thing that I've, like, you know, thought of and put a lot of thought into and a lot of experience with for a very long time. And that's why I ran Dead Hard for a little bit, because I wanted to like get that information on like what it's like on the survivor side of things. Like, I poured the time into understanding it, but I don't feel like that's what people do at all. I feel like people just get bopped by 3 slowdown and get bopped by an exhaustion perk, and then they just end up running it on the other side. Like, when they play the opposite role, they just end up running it because they're like, well, why wouldn't they do it? If they're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So at that point, you revoke your ability to cry and complain about it, because you may pretend with all your big boy britches, that you're different than those people, that like the OP people ran the OP stuff, so I'm just running it as a response. No, you're not. You have become the OP people. You have become what you hate. You are them. You are them now. So if I hear any of you, you know, talking about that, like, well, this perk's OP, and then I see you like running it almost every single game, like, come on. I'm not going to take you seriously, and I'm going to say you're part of the problem. I don't think I can rant any more about this. Just, you know, if you really think a perk is a problem in the game, don't run it every game. Even if you're angry, don't run it every game. If you really think it actually hurts the health of a game to have that perk being run all the time, like, why are you playing with it then? It doesn't matter if you got bopped on. You're just like, if all it takes is, and then you're running the same double slowdown that the killer that made you mad with it does. Like, don't complain then. Shut up. I don't know how to put it nicer. Just shut up, dude. You're a baby. That's all I can say. Yeah, not as nice of a video today, but like, I think it's just a behavior and an attitude that I've seen both on YouTube and the Twitch space that kind of just like really annoys me. So I really wanted to, you know, kind of not necessarily call people out, but kind of like urge people to stop this attitude, because it's a really toxic attitude, and I would really like it to stop. So yeah, like I said, a little bit more of a serious one today, but I hope you liked this commentary video, and hopefully you know, something that you feel the same with. And if you don't, you know, you can let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, do the like thing, and if you want to stick around, do the sub thing. But yeah, I will see you in the YouTube zone or in the Twitch zone, friends, and if I don't see you there, I will see you when I see you, buds. Goodbye.